Imagine a river rushing full of energy, carving its path through the landscape. Now, this river is not just a body of water, it's a symbol, a metaphor that encapsulates the concept of synchronicity. As we observe the river, we see that it doesn't resist the landscape, it doesn't fight against the boulders or the mountains that stand in its path. Instead, it moves around them, it adapts, it finds its way without losing its essence. Consider the boulders in the river. They're like the challenges we encounter in our lives. The river doesn't stop when it meets a boulder. It doesn't futilely bash against it in frustration. Instead, it gracefully maneuvers around it, continuing its journey undeterred. The river's reaction to the boulder is not one of struggle, but one of synchronicity. It acknowledges the boulder, accepts its presence, and then adapts its course accordingly. The river is not passive, though. It's active, full of energy, and yet there's a certain grace in its movement. It doesn't waste its energy trying to change the unchangeable. Instead, it channels it into moving forward, into achieving more. There's a lesson here for us. Like the river, we can face our challenges not with resistance, but with synchronicity and adaptability. We can preserve our energy not for futile fights, but for moving forward, for achieving more. And then there's the power of the river. We've all seen the grand canyons and valleys carved by rivers over centuries. This is the power of persistence, the power of consistent effort. The river doesn't achieve this overnight. It's the result of a steady, relentless effort over time. It's a testament to the power of synchronicity, of adapting and moving forward despite the obstacles. Like the river, we too can navigate through life with ease and grace if we learn to achieve more by synchronicity. As we move into the next year, let's take a leaf out of the river's book. Let's meet our challenges with synchronicity, adaptability, and a forward momentum. Let's achieve more by synchronicity. But don't just take our word for it, there's a science behind synchronicity. Enter the world of psychology, where synchronicity isn't just a term for a river's movement. It was psychologist Carl Jung who first proposed the concept of synchronicity in the psychological context. He describes it as a meaningful coincidence where events are connected not by causality, but by meaning. Now consider a real-life example of synchronicity. Imagine a person is contemplating a major career change. They've been feeling unfulfilled in their current job and have been considering pursuing a career in a completely different field, such as becoming a teacher. They've been hesitant and unsure about this decision. One day, this person meets an old friend they haven't seen in years while waiting for a bus. They strike up a conversation, and as it turns out, this friend recently switched careers and is now working as a teacher. During their conversation, the friend shares their personal experiences, the challenges they faced, and the fulfillment they found in their new role. This encounter might be seen as a synchronistic event for several reasons. Meaningful coincidence, a causal connection, inner and outer worlds connection, and meaningful pattern. This synchronistic event of meeting the friend might offer the person reassurance, guidance, or validation about their contemplated career change. It could serve as a meaningful sign or confirmation that aligns with their inner thoughts and desires, encouraging them to pursue the path they've been considering. In conclusion, by understanding and harnessing the power of synchronicity, we can enhance not only our personal well-being and productivity, but also contribute to a more innovative society. By achieving more by synchronicity, we can tap into a state of optimal experience,